the Jews of Turkey, say before Shabbat, we receive Shabbat, and today, in order, and the teachers know exactly what time, we will go downstairs to the 5th grade Magic Kingdom, where they prepare games and a raffle. The winners will be announced on Monday because we're running this fair throughout the day, so we're not going to know the raffle winners until the end, but we have great prizes for you. And let's give a hand to the hey, they were the other side. 4, the other side. 4A, 4B. And third grade on the stage.
So I'd like to begin today by asking a few questions. And I only ask you if you could make sure not to just shout out the answers. And also to raise your hand and wait for me to call on you. This could be more of an eye exam than anything else. Question number 1. Can't shout out the answer. That's right. Very good. Are you able to see that? This mathematical equation was correctly solved. Excellent. Okay, everyone else, I'd love to call on you as long as we are good listeners. Let me try this other very difficult question. That is correct. I am very pleased. You guys are getting all the answers correct. All right, okay. Next question. This gentleman here. That is correct. 5 plus 3, in fact, is 8. Okay. Make it a little bit harder over here. Here's the multiplication question. I'm not sure if you guys are up to that. I'm not sure if you're up to that. This gentleman here. That's correct. Okay, good. I'm very impressed. You guys know the answers. You guys know a lot of answers to these questions. Okay? Alright? So far, so good. Okay. Here's another question over here. This gentleman over here. 30 is correct. 6 times 5 is 30. Alright. Okay. This is really wonderful. Alright. Okay. My question for this one, this may be more of an eye exam than anything. Can you find the mit-sake? 1 equals 1. Can you guys find the mit-sake? Yes? That's correct. The word mistake is a mistake. You guys know all this stuff really, really well. You guys know how to answer a lot of these questions. Here's a fill-in. Here's a fill-in question. E equals MC blank. This gentleman. Squared. Very good. Excellent. Okay, you guys know all this stuff. This is just pretty easy stuff. So I'm going to now share with you the Euler-Mascheroni constant equation. Someone with a raised hand, please tell me the Euro-Macaroni constant equation. Now I'll tell you this. I'm going to explain. You guys put your heads down. This question, in fact, is an equation that actually no one can understand. I don't even understand why people don't understand how to get or solve this particular equation. This is an example of something that cannot be fully explained. And if you do, I'll be very, very impressed, because I don't think there's a single human being in the history of the world that is able to figure this out. Maybe this one's a little bit easier. Maybe an easier question, I don't know. Easier formula. You're right, it's an impossible formula to answer. And I have one more in which is the most difficult question. In fact, it's called a fancy English word called a paradox, something which doesn't make any sense, that there's not a single human being who's ever explained or can fully understand the answer to this very difficult question. You guys want to see what it is? Yeah. Can someone tell me, at least for those who can't see, can someone tell me, raise hand, what is this? Exactly, it's a cow. So today, put our hands down. Today, I'd like to talk to you about this picture right here. Okay? This is not just an ordinary cow. This is called a para aduma. This is a red cow. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this is because tomorrow is called Shabbat Para. The Shabbat, all about the red cow. And the reason why we read about this tomorrow is because the holiday of Pesach is coming. That's true. The holiday of Passover is coming soon, and in the time of the temple, the time of the Beit HaMikdash, to be able to have a special karban, a special sacrifice, an offering, which is called the Karban Pesach, you had to be totally pure. And the only way you can become pure is with this, with a red cow. And this is considered to be, as the Torah says, a chok. Something like a couple of those questions are impossible to understand. We do not understand why it's a red cow that is to be brought in order for us to be sprinkled with it and to become pure. This is considered to be something that no one understands. So I'd like to discuss for a couple of moments why some mitzvot in the Torah are chukim, mitzvot that we just don't understand. It makes sense out of the mitzvot, for example, honor your parents. It's logical. Of course I'm supposed to honor my parents. Everything they've done for me, I should do something back. I can understand the Torah says, you're not allowed to steal. It's not mine. Of course I should. So why does the Torah give us certain mitzvot which we do not understand? So I'd like to share with you the following thought. The reality is, if you look at some of the greatest scientists, the most brilliant minds, there are certain questions that they don't know the answers to. For example, you look in the sky, the world is ever expanding to this moment. Now, there are scientists that are not sure, is the world and the universe infinite, which means it's forever, or is it finite? Which is an unbelievable thing that people do not know. There's actually a discussion about how many millions of galaxies there are. But the reality is, even if we don't know everything, we still have to take care of the universe that we live in, even if we don't understand it all. Another interesting fact, we look at the oceans, we look at the water, there is 95%, almost the entire ocean has not been explored. Only 5%, small amount, which is unbelievable because it's right there. The ocean's right here. It's not far away. But yet there's so much that has not been explored. There's so much that's unknown. There's so many sea creatures that we don't know much about, or if they even exist. So there's things that we don't know, but even though we don't know it, we still have to take care of our oceans. We have to make sure we recycle. We can't put plastic in our oceans. We may not understand everything, but what's more important is what we do about it. That is the reason why the Torah has mitzvot that we don't always understand. Even though our goal is to always learn more and to try to understand more, there's always going to be things that we will never understand. But the Torah is telling us that even if we don't understand things, what's more important is our actions and what we do about it. There's another question that many ask that no one knows the answer to. And it's a very deep philosophical question. And that question is, why do bad things sometimes happen to good people? It's a question that we don't know the answer to. And in fact, recently in the country Turkey, there was a massive earthquake, in which many of you already know about. And we do not understand the reason why these things happen. But I'll tell you this. Israel, our country, was one of the very first countries to respond to that earthquake. To those people that needed help, who needed humanitarian aid, they responded very fast. We did not understand why things happened, but what's most important is what we do about it. And that's one of the things that we teach here in our school. That when we see that there's something going on that we can do to make a difference, whether it's in our school, our community, or the whole world, we don't just sit back. We're proactive. We stand up. We do something about it. Today, we are going to be continuing to show our support to help those people in Turkey. Again, we don't know why these things happen, but what we can do is make a difference in the world. In conclusion, as Jews, there is one other thing we can do, and that is to pray. Oseh shalom b'ramav hu yaseh shalom. That He who brings peace to the world, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. May He bring peace today for us, for those people in Turkey, and those suffering throughout the whole world. May there be shalom, peace. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Please come up with me. Oh, Dr. Rabbi Tomsky, we're not finished. Can I ask you to sit here? So, Rabbi Tomsky, you are right?
Yes, I am.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing?
Absolutely. So, next week, I'm going to be going, I mentioned Israel. Israel is a country, as I just mentioned, that is always thinking about others. They don't just think about themselves, they're always thinking about others. They think about, like we mentioned in Turkey, those people who need their help. But there are also people in Israel itself that need help. So there's a special organization in which I'm connected with, which is called the Achai, which literally means for the sake of Achai, our brothers, which means our brothers and sisters who may not have what we have. They may not necessarily have the same amount of clothing and food, and they provide all these important things for these families to make their lives a little bit better, to make their days a little bit brighter. So I'm going to be going to Israel, and next Friday, actually, there's a little race that I'm going to be part of, which is called the Jerusalem Marathon, which is something which I enjoy doing. I run once in a while. So I'm going to be part of that and representing this very, very special organization, Kabbalat Shabbat. So I'll be thinking of all of you while I'm continuing the